Hello and welcome to the Nitty Kitties channel, and I'm Netty. Now today I'm going to be talking about colour pencils. Now I did do a series or start a series on Arteza. They've brought out a brand new pencil set now. As you can see on my desk, I got the old set. And I'm going to show you maybe the alternatives I'd suggest. Now in that old video I did a light fast test here in Cumbria in the UK. We'll see the results of that later. So this was going to be me doing the newer version of this pencil set to see how they compare. As soon as I can get hold of the new set, I will be having a part 3. So unfortunately I'm just going to show you what I'd suggest using instead of these old sets until I can compare the newer set. Hopefully they'll have improved. I want to see with my own eyes, and hopefully it's helpful to someone as well. So that's the 72 set. Unfortunately on the Arteza website they are currently out of stock. As soon as they come in stock again there will be a part 3, and we'll do another light fast test just to be sure. Now I'd recommend, instead of them, with the budget that you've kind of got with Arteza, is the Castle Art. Now as you can see, this is the old cover on that. It's the tin 72 set. Or if you want if you've got a lower budget, I'd suggest this set from Faber-Castell. Now at the time this was £6. I shall update in the description. I'll probably put an Amazon link. I'm not sponsored or affiliated by any brands in this. Now there is a drawing I did with these. That's this, and that is a tutorial on this channel here, Art by Ali Hader. I hope I've said that right. It's such tiny words on my screen. I hope I got that right. Art by Ali Hader, and that tutorial is on there. I'll show you the thumbnail for that so you can see it, and why not give it a go? It's a fabulous channel. I'd recommend those pencils. They'd suit every budget, and if you're just starting, they are quite a hard pencil, but you can blend with them. It is possible. You could use maybe a blending pencil as well. See the results of that. You'd never know they were a £6 pack of pencils. So that's my suggestion anyway, depending on how much you've got in your budget and you're just starting out. I wouldn't highly recommend, in my humble opinion, the Arteza ones. I'd go for those Faber-Castell ones or Castle Art, just in my experience of what I've done with them. So this is the set anyway. Now there isn't much in choice colour wise, but you would have to add a lot of layers of light colouring to get what you need. Now with the Castle Art one there's more colours obviously. Here's a close-up of that pencil and you can put your name on there. There's no actual colour name, it's just a number. Now the Castle Art ones are a bit more waxy. They are a bit more of a budget, but I'd say these are brilliant, you know, for a cheap pencil and that you want to create nice drawings with and you want to do tutorials with. I use these all the time, and I also use the Caran d'Ache if I'm doing a paid portrait or Holbein. I got these as well for my sketchbook. They're brilliant, superb. And honestly, check out that YouTube channel, because the tutorials and the way he describes it is fantastic. So highly recommend both of them. And in the video you'll see he's got the set in the tin. This is the set in the box, which is a bit cheaper because obviously you can store them better in a tin. Now I also like to do portraits, as I mentioned, and I thought I'd try doing a portrait, very intense eyes there, with this Faber-Castell set. And there isn't much in the way of skin tone. You do have to layer a lot of colours. That is actually an Arteza sketchbook, which suited it. It worked well with that. I usually press very hard and lots of layers, but it worked well for that. I didn't need to do much at all. So this light fast test I did in the last video, I'll link you to that video below. Let's have a look. Now I'm going to do this again if I manage to get hold of a set of the new Artezas, because that washi tape has coloured the paper, if you can see. But first off, we can see the peony is faded to white, just completely white. I'll put both of these light fast, the before and the after, on my Instagram so you can see it, and on the Facebook group as well. Peony, it's gone, it's nothing like it was. And you can see I used Caran d'Ache red and purple there, and they have not faded at all in that time. We'll go for row 2, and you can see plum, it's just gone to white. The eggplant has faded as well. So it will be good to check the new set and do a side-by-side test the same amount of time. I won't use that washi tape obviously this time. It's just, it says that the light fast on the tin, and obviously now hopefully fingers crossed, they've improved the set and I'll be able to see, right, this new set is light fast. Lilac again, it seems to be the pinks, and the periwinkle blue as well has faded, almost nearly white. Now what's all the fuss I'm making over this? Oh, it's faded. If you've got a nice picture that you want to keep, and you keep it in a frame and it starts to turn all white, it's not very nice, is it? Say if you've done it yourself, or one of your children has done a nice drawing and you've got it on the fridge or whatever, framed, and it's all faded and it all turns to white, it's just not nice at all. So just for, I don't know, it's a lie when it says it's light fast on the tin and it's not. But hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be a part 3 and we will hopefully it'll be absolutely fine. Side by side comparison, the new set will not fade at all. Fingers crossed, if they promise that it's light fast. So I thought I'd do a side by side comparison and redo the test where I could see how many layers that the Arteza pencil could do. I've got this pencil from the Castle Art. I'm going to see how many layers I can lay down in exactly the same sketchbook as before, and how many layers an Arteza one will do. Who's going to win? Battle of the colour pencils to how many layers I can get. Now what I've tried to do is put the same amount of pressure with both of those pencils, so hopefully, just hopefully, it'll be a much fairer comparison than last time when I was laying down the colour and I was changing the pressure. So we'll see. Anyway, let's have a look. So first off, round 1 is Castle Arts. And you can see I'm just layering going at different angles there with the correct pressure with both of these. You'll see with the second one with the Arteza, I'm just watching how much paper is being shown through that and layering over and over it. We're covering the tooth of the paper. I talk about the tooth of the paper in the last video. Now that is a much waxier pencil. It's compared to the Faber-Castell set I showed you. So should you favour a more waxier pencil, I'd suggest the Castle Art. But here's the Arteza one for comparison. Now I apologise that it is quite blurry. It's the focus on my phone, and I am learning more and more about filming and making videos, and hopefully it's improving. And I know I'm not the best at it at all. My production values or whatever aren't that of a MGM movie or whatever, but I hope that it's enjoyable anyway. I'll show you a close-up of who won any second now. Just making sure that that didn't go through to the drawing I did below that. So I got 40 layers with the Castle Art one and 34 with the Arteza, which both of them isn't too bad. Now you can see how waxy that Castle Art one was. I'm happy with both of them. So next time coming up, hopefully, I don't know when it'll be whenever the castle it'll be whenever the Arteza set is in stock and I'll be able to get hold of one. I've got an alert on my phone when one will be in stock in the UK, this is, and we will do this test again with how many layers. I'll do so it might be a couple of months, I don't know. Also a test with the light fast again, side by side comparison with the two. Hopefully that'll be good results in the newer set. So I shall leave you on that note. Thank you very much for watching and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye for now.